All right, this is some breaking news coming in from Rajasthan now. 3 people have died in Rajasthan Sikar after a stampede broke out at the Khatu Shyam temple. Now, the incident took place early this morning after the gate of the temple was opened and devotees in large numbers entered, which then led to a stampede. This is the situation. You can see these visuals of people essentially being carried out after the stampede. 3, unfortunately, have died in this entire incident that took place in Rajasthan. Right now, we are awaiting a reaction from the government on this entire situation. But essentially what happened is that a stampede broke out at the Khatu Shyam temple. And this incident took place early this morning after the gate of the temple was opened. And devotees in large numbers entered, which essentially is what led to the stampede. Now, as per the information we are getting, 3 people have died. Right now, we are going to try to get you more details on this, but for right now, that is the information we have on this entire situation that is unfolding in Rajasthan. Now, the stampede, essentially these visuals, I do want to draw your attention to these visuals on your screens right now. This is essentially people being carried out after the stampede, after this unfortunate situation took place in Rajasthan. Now, specifically, this happened in Rajasthan Sikar this is where the stampede broke out. The area where it broke out was at the Khatu Shyam temple. Now, what happened was essentially the gate of the temple opened, and due to the devotees entering in large numbers, the stampede then took place. And that is the information that we have right now. And 3 people, unfortunately, have died in this incident. All right, this is some more breaking news coming in right now. The Noida Police is going to be slapping the Gangster Act on BJP leader Shrikant Tyagi, alleged BJP leader, who has been in line of fire for abusing and assaulting a woman. Now, all of his illegal properties are going to be impounded by the cops, and clear instructions have been given from the top to deal with Tyagi in the strictest way possible. Now remember, this entire situation occurred essentially a couple of days ago where a video went viral of Shrikant Tyagi. Essentially what happened was that in this video, Shrikant Tyagi and a woman were in this video and they were arguing when it came to the allotment of palm trees. Now what happened in the video, what was depicted in the video, was that Shrikant Tyagi abused and then pushed the woman down, and that's the video that went viral. Now, I'm going to be crossing over to my colleague Pranshu Mishra to give us more details on this. Pranshu, I believe there's going to be a big crackdown on Shrikant Tyagi. Give us more details, please.
Yes, that's right. In fact, this incident, as you rightly reported, this altercation happened between Shrikant Tyagi and one of the lady occupants in that very same society. And Shrikant Tyagi was caught on camera hurling abuses at the lady, also trying to physically, assault her. And this has led to an outrage. And why it has become such a big outrage is because Shrikant Tyagi is said to be associated to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Several pictures of him with BJP's, national president, state deputy chief minister Keshav Maurya and other senior leaders, they have been now pitched up by the opposition. And if you see, opposition has been, sharing these pictures. These pictures have gone viral on social media, and because of which there was a lot of criticism that how come a man of such a temperament, misogynistic approach could be the part of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And after that, the government actually came under a lot of pressure. We also saw that how local BJP MP Mahesh Sharma took up this issue. He spoke to Chief Minister and other senior officials, criticized the Noida Police for not acting in time. And after that, the heat is now on Shrikant Tyagi. His assets have been seized. His luxury cars have been seized. His family has been taken in detention, including wife and father. But Shrikant Tyagi still remains on a run. And now in the latest, late last night, even the Gangster Act has been slapped against Shrikant Tyagi. So heat clearly is on Shrikant Tyagi, more so because Shrikant Tyagi is also bringing a lot of bad name for his own party, that is the Bharatiya Janata Party, and BJP and Yogi government clearly trying to send out a message that even if someone is associated to us and he is found involved in such, such an act, he or she will not be spared. And therefore, the state government, the Yogi Adityanath's government is trying to send in a strong message by allowing Noida Police to take strict action. But unfortunately, till this point in time, Tyagi himself remains an absconder. Many of his associates, people who were also seen in the later videos, going to that society, trying to intimidate and threaten the occupants there, those people have also been arrested yesterday night, around 6 people. So clearly, Noida Police now trying to do a firefight emerge out of this criticism and try and apprehend Mr. Tyagi at the earliest, and that's the reason why Gangster Act has also been slapped against him.
All right, Pranjal, stay with us because we're now joined in by Anila Singh from the BJP, and she's going to be giving us her perspective on this entire situation. Anila, essentially, thank you so much for joining us first, but can you also tell us about your first reaction to this information that now the Yogi Adityanath government is going to be taking strict action against Shrikant Tyagi?
My Ram Ram to everyone, and indeed, Yogi government doesn't spare anyone. The person might be from Bharatiya Janata Party, any other political party, coming from any organization or any strata of the society. If that person has done something wrong, something illegal, that person has to face the law. Uttar Pradesh runs on law. So I am 100% sure, and I was 100% sure when this person created ruckus in his own society and misbehaved with the woman. I knew that Yogi government is going to take the strictest of action against him. He will be behind the bars and he will get apt punishment, whatever law says.
All right, Ms. Singh, could you also provide us with some clarity about whether Shrikant Tyagi is part of the BJP? Because what he's claiming is that he is part of the BJP's Kisan Morcha. However, the BJP, I believe your party has refuted these claims, even though he has put out pictures with BJP leaders as well. So what do you have to say about that?
See, if you talk about Bharatiya Janata Party is the largest political party in the world. We have crores of workers in our party. If somebody claims that I am this or I am that in Bharatiya Janata Party, that can be clarified by the post holders and the post holder of Kisan Morcha, National Kisan Morcha chairperson. He has cleared that he was never ever a part of Bharatiya Janata Party's Kisan Morcha, as he claims. So when he will be caught, even this action will be taken against him. That's why he was posting about himself wrongly on social media platforms.
Absolutely, and other information that we're getting about this entire situation is essentially that Shrikant Tyagi also sent goons to this woman's residence. Now, how do you view this entire situation that's unfolding?
This is the biggest foolishness he has done. If he had, like he himself had sent these goons to society once again, and the Member of Parliament of Gautam Buddha Nagar, Mr. Mahesh Sharma, even he has given his reaction. Even police is active. So this is the biggest foolishness once again he has conducted, that he has sent the goons. Now the thing is whether he has sent or the psycho-friends who were attached with him, they themselves came. I think police is the right platform to answer that. But I know one thing, at least in Uttar Pradesh, such nuisance is not going to be tolerated.
Absolutely. Anila Singh, thank you so much for joining our broadcast and giving us your perspective on this entire situation.